This is my Christmas tree cookie recipe. They make a great edible gift and they look wonderful hanging on your tree. So I'm going to make a cookie dough, shape them into Christmas trees, and then once they're baked, I'm going to apply fondant icing and some lovely edible beads on top. And I'm going to show you how you can hang them on your Christmas tree as well. So to get started, I'm going to blend everything in the food processor to make it nice and easy. I have some plain flour and then some unsalted butter, which is I've just diced up, and then some honey to sweeten, just a few tablespoons. And then some spices to flavour. I love Christmas spices. I have some mixed spice, ground ginger and cinnamon powder. Now I'm going to blitz it up in the blender, but you could do this by hand if you prefer. So that's it. It has just come together as a nice dough. I'm just going to flour the surface and then I'm just going to knead the dough into a smooth ball and then just pat it down a little bit so that it makes it easier to roll, and wrap it in cling film. I'm just going to refrigerate this for about 30 minutes to firm it up a touch. So now the dough has firmed up a bit, I'm going to roll it out. So just pop a little bit of flour on the surface. Okay, so when that's a few millimeters thick, I'm going to use a Christmas tree cutter. You can use any shape you like, but obviously a Christmas tree is so festive. And then using a thick straw, I'm going to stamp out a hole in the top of each of the trees. And that way, I will be able to hang the trees from my Christmas tree. Place them on a baking sheet lined with baking parchment or a non-stick mat. And then these get baked in the oven at 180, which is about 160 fan, for 8 to 10 minutes until golden. So the cookies are now cooked and cooled, and now it's time for the decoration. So to begin, I'm just going to dust my surface with a little bit of icing sugar. And then I'm just going to roll out some white fondant icing. You can use any colour you like. And then I'm going to stamp out shapes using the exact same cutter I used for the cookies. So next, to get them onto the cookie, I'm just going to use some edible glue. Yes, that's a thing in the baking section in store. And I'm using that with a food paintbrush. And then sit one of the icing Christmas trees on top, and then using the same straw that you used to make the hole in the cookie, I'm just going to stamp through, and then on top of the icing just brush over again with the edible glue, and now to stick on the edible sprinkles. Ta-da! Doesn't that look great? I love it. So I'm just going to leave that to dry overnight on the cooling rack, and then it will be ready to thread a ribbon or some string through to hang on the Christmas tree. So they are my really fun hanging Christmas tree cookies.